大家好，我是刘荣洲律师。很多人问我说：“刘律师啊，你这个每天呢，这个又做节目又出庭，对吧？然后呢又见客人，又每天呢写东西，你怎么忙得过来？最重要的是，你怎么会有这个无穷的精力，对吧？”答案很简单，对吧？就是我们这个中华文化的瑰宝，2个字：针灸，不是一般的针灸。对吧？是 A+ 针灸，因为为什么呢？它不是 B， 也不是 C， 更不是 D， 它是 A， 不但是 A， 是 A+。所以呢，我强烈推荐 A+ 针灸。A+ 针灸是我的选择，也应该是你的选择。
Supreme Court limits nationwide injunctions, but fate of Trump. Birthright citizenship order unclear. Washington APA divided. Supreme Court on Friday ruled that individual judges lack the authority to grant nationwide injunctions, but the decision left unclear the fate of President Donald Trump's restrictions on birthright citizenship. The outcome was a victory for the Republican president, who has complained about individual judges throwing up obstacles to his agenda, but a conservative majority left open the possibility that the birthright citizenship changes could remain. Blocked nationwide, Trump's order would deny citizenship to U.S.-born children of people who are in the country illegally. The cases now return to lower courts, where judges will have to decide how to tailor their orders to comply with the High Court ruling. Justice Amy Coney Barrett wrote in the majority opinion, "Enforcement of the policy can't take place for another 30 days, Barrett wrote. The justices agreed with the Trump administration as well as President Joe Biden's Democratic administration before it that judges are overreaching by issuing orders that apply to everyone instead of just the parties. Before the court, the president making a rare appearance to hold a news conference in the White House briefing room said that the decision was amazing and a monumental victory for the Constitution, the separation of powers, and the rule of law. In dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor wrote, "The court's decision is nothing less than an open invitation for the government to bypass the Constitution. This is so," Sotomayor said, "because the administration may be able to enforce a policy even when it has been challenged and found to be unconstitutional by a lower court rights groups that sued over the policy filed new court documents following the High Court ruling, taking up a suggestion from Justice Brett Kavanaugh that judges still may be able to reach anyone potentially affected by the birthright citizenship order by declaring them part of putative nationwide class." Kavanaugh was part of the court majority on Friday, but wrote a separate concurring opinion, states that also challenged the policy. In court said they would try to show that the only way to effectively protect their interests was through a nationwide hold. "We have every expectation we absolutely will be successful in keeping the 14th Amendment as the law of the land and, of course, birthright citizenship as well," said Attorney General Andrea Campbell of Massachusetts. Birthright citizenship automatically makes anyone born in the United States an American citizen, including children born to mothers in the country illegally. The right was enshrined soon after the Civil War in the Constitution's 14th Amendment in a notable Supreme Court decision from 1898, United States v. Wong Kim Ok. The court held that the only children who did not automatically receive U.S. citizenship upon being born on U.S. soil were the children of diplomats who have allegiance to another government, enemies present in the U.S. during hostile occupation, those born on foreign ships, and those born to members of sovereign Native American tribes. A pregnant Alabama woman says she and her Trump-supporting husband were blindsided when ICE detained him. Pete Hegseth holding Pentagon press conference to celebrate very upset B-2 pilots involved in Iran raid. Jeff Bezos tried to kiss up to Trump with Venice wedding invite. The U.S. is among about 30 countries where birthright citizenship, the principle of Jews solely or right of the soil, is applied. Most are in the Americas, and Canada and Mexico are among them. Trump and his supporters have argued that there should be tougher standards for becoming an American citizen, which he called a priceless and profound gift in the executive order he signed on his first day in office. The Trump administration has asserted that children of non-citizens are not subject to the jurisdiction of the United States, a phrase used in the amendment, and therefore are not entitled to citizenship, but states, immigrants and rights groups that have sued to block the executive order have accused the administration of trying to unsettle the broader understanding of birthright citizenship that has been accepted since the amendment's adoption. Judges have uniformly ruled against the administration. The Justice Department had argued that individual judges lack the power to give nationwide effect to their rulings. The Trump administration instead wanted the justices to allow Trump's plan to go into effect for everyone except the handful of people and groups that sued. Failing that, the administration argued that the plan could remain blocked for now in the 22 states that sued. New Hampshire is covered by a separate order that is not at issue in this case. The justice also agreed that the administration may make public announcements about how it plans to carry out the policy if it eventually is allowed to take effect.